Hunter Automated Molding Machine Series HMP-20H and Linear Mold Handling System Model HLH-20. This system is installed in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada at Lethbridge Ironworks Company Limited, Leth Iron, manufacturers of cast iron, ductile iron, and nigh-hard, nigh-resist custom castings for industry. The Hunter H-Series molding machines are PLC controlled through a touchscreen operator interface. The operator has the option to set various automatic mode functions from the screen. They also use the latest proportional valve technology. This marriage makes it possible to achieve smoother operation at higher operating speeds. This, along with our new, improved, quieter pump and larger horsepower motor, allows the H-Series machines to achieve 20% increase in speed over previous models. Operating with higher pressure allows Hunter to produce superior quality molds, resulting in near net-shaped castings, improved casting finish, and reduced casting cleaning cost due to less grinding. The operator can use this mode of operation for setting up the primary cycle delays. In the manual core set mode, he can select the number of passes through the light guard required to set the cores. With the H-Series molding machine in semi-automatic, the operator can set chills, chaplets, or apply facing sand to either side of the pattern. Also, exothermic sleeves or ram-up cores can be used. The air-assisted drag mold release allows the mold to be squeezed at high pressure and draw deeper pockets at higher speeds while minimizing dirt on the mold surface. The mold is pushed out of the molding machine onto a powered accumulation mold conveyor. This provides mold storage and transports the molds to the HLH linear mold handling system on demand. The length of the conveyor and corresponding number of mold positions can be varied to suit the individual user requirements. The system shown has space for 10 molds. This arrangement has the advantage of allowing molding and pouring to operate independently or at different speeds during pattern changes or metal delays. At the transfer station, the mold is pushed off the aluminum bottom board and onto a graphite-lined pouring plate. The aluminum bottom board is then elevated and returned by the automatic board return conveyor, where it is lowered and returned into the board storage rack in the molding machine. The elevated board return makes it possible to put a second operator on the machine to help set cores if necessary. After the mold is pushed onto a pellet in the pouring line, the weight and jacket are automatically set. The weight is set first, and then the jacket. The molds are then gently indexed forward, one station at a time, to the pouring zone. The index is accomplished by using hydraulic cylinders with a unique controlled acceleration and deceleration system. 2 pouring modes are standard with this system. 1. Pour the molds in one spot. Molds are poured at rest and indexed on command by the pourer. 2. Walk forward along the pouring line, pouring molds as you go. After pouring, the molds continue to cool under weights and jackets until they reach the end of the pouring line. At the end of the line is a combination lowering and transfer device. This unit lowers the pellet and mold with the weight and jacket in place from the top to the bottom level. It then pushes the line of pellets on bottom level forward 1 position in the opposite direction. The molds continue to cool on the bottom level as they move toward the lift transfer device on the other end of the system. This unit lifts the pellet from the bottom to the top level and then pushes the line of pellets on the top level forward 1 position in the opposite direction. The weight and jacket are then stripped, and the mold is pushed laterally to the center of the pellet. After the pusher retracts, the weight and jacket are set down on the empty pellet, which is then indexed forward 1 position to the mold loading station. The weight and jacket are then picked up, and the sequence repeats as a new unpoured mold is pushed onto the pellet, and the weight and jacket are precisely set on the incoming mold. After the poured mold is pushed to the center row, it continues to cool without a weight and jacket. The mold makes a second pass through the system on the pellet until it reaches the transfer discharge position on the upper level. At this point, the mold is pushed from the middle to the back of the pellet. The mold then makes a third pass through the system. Finally, the cooled mold is discharged onto a vibrating pan conveyor. This is accomplished by a special double-headed pusher. This arrangement also permits the operator to select double or triple row cooling based on a particular casting's cooling requirement. The Hunter HLH linear mold handling system is manufactured in 4 different configurations. Type 1, pouring line only for aluminum foundries. Type 2, pouring line and 1 row of cooling for brass and light gray iron foundries. Type 3, pouring line and 2 rows of cooling for gray iron and ductile iron. Type 4, with separate pouring and cooling lines for utmost system pouring and cooling flexibility. The HLH linear mold handling system is modular, so each system can be tailored to our customers' pouring and cooling requirements.